Good evening and good welcome to part 3, stream 3 of this Gondor campaign using the Fiefs of Gondor submod on Dawnless days, a total conversion mod for Total War Attila. Just a quick recap on the last episode, or the last stream. The last stream, Boromir's Folly, was that he struck out from Osgiliath towards Minas Morgul, and we were defeated. It became, I don't want to say close, but we probably could have won the battle, other than an unnecessary lapse of judgment from the commander, being myself, in which Boromir's army was routed and turned back to Osgiliath. So we're currently in the process of rebuilding his army. We do have an army on the doorstep with Caer Andros as well, which is not looking particularly great. But I also just wanted to start off by saying a massive thank you to Nikos for the advice and the YouTube comments of the upload, and to, I think it's Mohammed, in my on an English device. The username came up in Arabic, and I believe it's Mohammed, but if not, please let me know, for another fantastic piece of advice and interesting insight into what I should be doing or could be doing better. Like I said in the initial video, or the initial stream that I did, I've openly admit I am not particularly great at this game. I'm not, in fact, particularly knowledgeable. The purpose of doing this was more because I just like Lord of the Rings, and I like to talk a lot about the lore and things like that, and this is purely a vehicle for that. But if I can do some entertaining gameplay and some entertaining stuff in the meantime, then I'm happy with that. So thank you very much for that, and as I said, it's kindly accepted and received, and I will continue to try and improve on the previous episodes' mistakes and try and get a little bit better. But as a little ounce of drama, can you watch some of these, some Total War content creators, and they're perfect in their battles, and they're perfect in the kind of strategy that they have, and I enjoy that just as much as the next person. But at the same time, Gondor isn't supposed to be easy, and it's a little bit of fun and something a little bit different. Okay, Persian. Okay, Mohammed. I'm assuming you're Mohammed from the YouTube comments, in which case, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it, and welcome to the stream. First time chat, so thank you very much for that, my friends, and hopefully if you're here by my side, we will continue to improve. So thank you very much for watching, and like I said, following the content. I really do appreciate it. So like I said in the last episode, judge a lapse of judgment, Boromir strode out to Minas Morgul. Probably got a bit too ahead of myself. Probably didn't have the army composition. Now, Mohammed, I know you'd said in the comment about the supply wagons. I knew they were bugged in the initial release of the mods, but I believed that 1.01 had fixed it. But that might just not, like you said, just might not be a thing for in the Mordor wastelands. So that's great to know. It means not building a kind of supply station in Minas Tirith is not the end of the world. And I know there was a lot of discussion from Nikos, Mohammed, about the building the economy and going after the civic tree. That will happen. I just want to get to this tier 3 development, and then we'll just solely, once we've got that, we'll solely focus on developing the civic tree and really push on that. So yeah, we're starting to rebuild Boromir's army. I will be a bit more careful with the army composition. We don't really have access to any shock infantry or axes at the moment, which is obviously a bit disappointing. And I'm still trying to figure out the kinks of the of the submod and everything that's involved in that. But yeah, that time will come. And, you know, this is the first campaign. This is the first playthrough. As we kind of move through onto, you know, new campaigns and things as we go forward, hopefully you'll see an improvement and just getting that little bit better. But like I said, I appreciate the constructive criticism and the kind words. So, as in the last episode, there was a lot of focus on these sort of special submod buildings, and I appreciate that in the towns and villages, in particular the recruitment buildings, you can't get beyond tier 2. But obviously, you know, in a lot of these kind of resource buildings, these economic buildings, we can't really improve on those either to a massive extent in the towns. But we continue on, we move on, we'll end the turn and go to the next turn. Yeah, we knew that Siege of Ascillia was going to come. Oh god. So we've got 3 armies. We have held off against greater odds before. Is there any trolls? There isn't. Okay, we've got imagine we've got the whip ones here. It's a shame that mission has passed us by, but that's absolutely fine. So we have a total of 16 units in the garrison. They're fully replenished, which is great. And then we have 7 units. That's 7, 14. Okay, Mohammed, no problem. But it's great to have someone viewing from Iran. I really do appreciate it, and it's cool, and I'd love to hear more from you in the future. Not even just about Lord of the Rings and the game, but you know, I'm always interested in learning about different places and things. So appreciate it, man, and hopefully you'll catch the rest on YouTube when you get the chance. Cheers, dude. Appreciate it. So we've actually got 19 units against 7, 14, 15, 30, 31, 35. But there's nothing overly scary here. Of course, Lungor's army's a little bit scary. But Gorlux is still licking its wounds from that previous encounter we had with them. We've got this fresh army here, but you know, there's nothing too majorly incredible there. So, with that being said, let's get on to the battlefield. Nothing to it but to do it. Let's go. Boromir. We fight. And we move on to the battlefield. So we're up against what I would imagine is roughly about 4,000 Mordor troops. If the Pearl Marines are anywhere near as useful as they were in the previous battle, then we're in for a good time. But we'll just need to wait and see what happens. But yeah, we shall monitor the situation. As always, as we tend to do with Ascillia, as we have done in the previous 2 or 3 sieges of Ascillia, we'll try and utilise the garrison army as best we can to start with, and then if necessary we will bring Boromir's units into the fray, but for now, like I said, we'll focus on the garrison. Now, something I always like to throw in a little bit of lore, a little bit of conversation around, you know, the world of Tolkien and what kind of happens. But just as a kind of aside, Ascillia, of course, if I remember correctly, was the original capital of the realm of Gondor. Obviously, from the books, it's particularly not the books, but the films, it's not made explicitly clear that. So here we go. It's not made explicitly clear that Arnor existed, and Arnor is the kingdom in the sort of northwest of Middle Earth, and Eriador. And Arnor was where Elendil actually resided for most of his time, and he kind of left the running of Gondor to his sons. His sons, of course, being Anorion and Isildur. And Arnor fell in quite sad circumstances. It essentially broke up as a... We can't get the square there, that's fine, okay. Just be prepared to move in. So Arnor essentially broke down into 3 petty kingdoms by the time that by the time of the kind of early Third Age, once the Witch King had started his sort of assault on Arnor. Again, I could be talking nonsense, but you had Cardolan, you had Arthedain, and the last one is escaping me at this very moment. Okay, Belgons right here. But Arnor's decline is quite sad, really, because it was it was once the kind of jewel of the United Kingdoms of Arnor and Gondor. So when that fell, it was a massive blow to the race of men. So you go there, you're over here, we need a unit over here. I've already moved them. Too busy talking. And that wouldn't see unification until the days of Aragorn, which again, like I said, is a massive shame, really. Pop you on there. Back here. You guys here. Okay, we don't really want to get Boromir's troops involved, but if we need to, we'll pop them there so they can use their Pila, Pelagar Marines, Pelagar, Pelagir. You guys there. Okay, excellent. And then Boromir, I'm just going to have you here just to give your aura to these troops. We've still got that spear unit. Okay, we're ready to move if we need to, but as we've seen before, they tend to attack us down all three kind of bridges or passes.
Enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
So reinforcements are coming from behind again. So that must be that's the bigger army. So I wonder where the 4-unit army is here. Okay, interesting. So we've got Servants of the Eye there. Are you all in defensive? Yep.
Soldiers at the ready.
Just now. Okay, we're set up. So they don't seem to be coming down this flank, and that's the 4-unit army. So ideally they would come in and try and take this, and then we can just swiftly move these units to this side. I would imagine this other host will try to break us here. So with that being said, I do kind of want to keep that spear unit there. Let's get these guys over here, and if we've got a bit of time we will get them into that kind of pierce formation, pierce pincer formation. Okay, when you are ready, Pellar Gear Marines, we did get a chance to really look at them. They look really cool, they're kind of feathered helmets. Of course, she's coming from the south of Minas Tirith, so they're throwing the peel up. Throw them in. Okay, out of ammunition. Fine. Sparks are incoming. Ready, men.
Ride out for Gondor.
Okay, she will just come here. Spear unit. Move up. Larger Marines, just move back for me, please. We have lost 16. We've killed just over 100. Okay, excellent. Archers, focus on these warg sentries, please. Archers, focus just on this blob. Thank you very much. This tower, because it hasn't been destroyed yet, does have range to hit. I thought it had range enough. It might just hit those warg riders, but not by much. These spearmen should be enough to hold. Oh well, they're tier 1, so potentially not. We'll wait and see. Okay, how are we getting on? They do have pikes there, which is not ideal, so archers, focus on those pikes, please. And have they engaged here yet? They have. They've engaged with these warg slave overseers and the warg riders. Yeah, that's not going to work with them. Coming to attack our spears. Stay back. How are we doing? We're holding.
Enemy units have
Boromir
rallied and
and
returned
Fiefs
to the
attacking
battle.
the shield walls. Come here, please. So when you share morale, if you can stand here, please. Great.
Soldiers at the ready.
Okay. Just get into formation. Just try and evade the arrow fire as best we can. Just fire into the blob, please, men.
Soldiers at the ready.
This general has engaged the spears. Are you firing? You are. Oh, we've not destroyed that. We've just taken it. Interesting, that's new. Okay. 61. I've all 6. Okay. It's not too bad. How are we doing? Yeah, we're Convincing these with our archers. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Boromir, if you could
Our settlement is burning!
give a bit of morale and war cry these fools. Should have been insurable anyway. I just can't do the aim. Interesting, I haven't destroyed those watchtowers, which doesn't always happen. Just keep firing, archers. Just keep firing. All the pikes down though, so we should be able to handle them, although that watchtower is going to be really frustrating. Killed 26 of the Servants of the Eye. We've only lost 33, so that's good. They are pushing us back though. Let's get our other spear unit into the fray. General's dead, I'm assuming it's this one. It's grand, excellent, okay. Just keep firing. Kills 59, 35, so not killing as many as I would have liked. 187 for this one. Excellent, that unit's gone. Okay, let's swap out. Fresh unit. Forward. Be prepared. Fresh unit. Okay. Back. Right, swordsman, you're up.
Soldiers at the ready!
Keep firing. Ideally we could open up this gap, get our cavalry across. We're finished as well, we're back. Got tier 2 Mogul Raiders, okay. We've lost just over 300 and we've killed about 1100, okay. Let's walk try them. And encourage this unit. Agony and pain and death. Keep pushing forward, man. Keep pushing forward. Got some wavering here. These pikes. That watchtower's probably doing more damage to its own orcs, so that's fine. We've got attack here. Yeah, we're doing good work on them. Excellent, excellent, excellent. In that case, Cav, just get ready. You, I want to send over here, please. Yeah, this, ideally I could spare another archer unit. Probably can actually. Let's keep the tier 3 there. You, let's get you over here. Actually, we'll have an archer. Oh, we did have an archer there. My apologies. My bad. That's not good. Can move you up. Bowman, fire. Okay, do not mind losing garrison troops. Let's get you in there, and then we'll pull these trained spear militia back. Move them back. Keep fighting, men. Keep fighting, men. Got a bit of wavering over here. Excellent. Swords, we're going to pull you back if those servants of the eye do decide to move on us.
Soldiers at the ready. The enemy refuses to admit defeat. They do
Try again. How are we getting on? Black Marines, keep fighting, just push. Spears move back. Just keep those shields up, man. Keep those shields up.
Soldiers at the ready.
Gonna lose this. Okay, go over here. Double time. Keep fighting, man. Keep fighting. Can you reach? You can. Okay.
Soldiers at the ready.
Gonna lose this Gondor Spearman unit. Yep, they're gone. That's okay.
Flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Although we are now lacking spear unit over here. So in that case, we can have Galen Spearman move back, please. Fire on the servants of the eye, killed any? I killed 3, okay. How we get on this flank? Just keep attacking. Come on. Cut through them. Reluctant to use the Horn of Gondor right now. We've lost just over 700. We've killed over 2,000 lots, so a pretty good exchange. Keep fighting, mate. Keep fighting. We have taken out those servants of the eye with those archers, so that's okay. Got a bit of wavering here, excellent. Push through, push through. Boromir, encourage. Shoot it. War cry here. Okay. Keep pushing, men, keep pushing. Ideally we can get out. Yeah, all the ammo's
One of our
gone.
units can no longer fire.
Get out of there. Swordsman, move on. Pelargio Marines, pull back. Just try to tease them off there. Fresh Gondor Swordsman should be able to take these out fairly quickly. We are running out of lads on this side. Move back. Go. Be prepared. Pull you back and further. Yep, excellent. Keep attacking. Cavalry. I'm going to get you out, get you to chase them down, and we'll retake that tower. Just need to be conscious that we don't want these guys coming and attacking us. Keep going, men, keep going. Pardon me. So little left. This line's going to break. Move up, men. Come on. Right, out. Go get them. Let's just hope they don't turn before the cavalry gets them. Cav. Go back. Over here. Swordsman, in you go. Go back. Attack them. Do not let them come back. Just don't want to activate those wargs. We'll mince our cav. Yep, okay, they're gone. Right, come back, retake that. Sugar. Boromir, pull back somewhat, please. Excellent, retake this. Larger Marines, go over here. So we're getting a bit desperate. Although their general has come in here now. Boromir, go over here. Get out of formation, run. We're taking that back.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Excellent, just gives a bit more morale.
We have destroyed the enemy tower.
Okay, Cav, just wait there. Because we can't really do much with this locking outside for now. Get formation, run. Cavalry, I am wondering, can you get so far back with those smuggle raiders if you can? quick about it. All that, our general's routed.
The enemy is
Wonderful.
going for our general. Protect him.
Gondor. War cry. Courage. Okay, Boromir, pull back. They've still got that watchtower.
Stand ready. Be on guard.
Pelargonian Marines are going to move in.
Soldiers of Gondor.
Second company, move forward.
Soldiers at the ready. Stand ready. Be on guard.
Push. You're just going to catch them. Shouldn't be tired, so why are you going so slow? If I don't heavy spear cavalry stuff. Keep fighting Pelargonian Marines, keep going. You will replenish. Attack, yes. Okay. Bring you back. I want you to chase them, get rid of them. Come on, get them. Yes. Excellent, okay.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
Keep going, retake this. Right, I need one of you to chase them, stop them from firing. You and you stay here, get us a bit of a morale boost by keeping that tower.
Soldiers of Gondor.
Push.
Their tower has fallen. Good
Excellent.
news.
Attack. Jesus. To have any spear units that are semi. If we go that way, we could advance on that cavalry. Might not be a good idea, but the garrison units and losing them is not going to be the end of the world. Keep chasing them. You've got them right. You've got them broken. Keep going. Cavalry, you are making your way, but you're being very slow about it. Let me need you here. No more horns of Gondor. We can war cry. be able to sally out with these men. He's shooting us. Just keep going. Get them. Kill them. Run. Flee, flee, flee for your lives. Keep attacking, men. Wounded.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Good. Excellent, as expected.
Soldiers at the ready. Be on guard.
Attack. Another eager and fresh and all that with all my people who've got spears. From the line. Excellent, can we finally made it? Okay, make your way back please. We are going to try and flank them now.
Soldiers at the ready.
Okay, moving in. I'm moving in. Okay.
Stand ready.
Try. Courage.
Soldiers at the ready.
Okay, I get some sword riders. Cavalry. Go handle them. You guys can come back. Until we catch them, we'll try. So, through your general. They're routing fantastic. Broken. So, what I think we need to do, and don't run, just walk. Get them. What I would like to do in that case,
Enemy units have been rallied.
is that what units? Well, these. Try again if you wish. We will fail. We have lost 1,500 men, but we have killed just over 4,000 orcs. So again, create that kill box. Move in on the archers. realise this Peligar main unit unless I can get them out. So I'd quite like to keep that experience. Try and push through it. How much, like, XP ammo do these dicks have? So you can catch those smart drivers. Not pigs actually. So many pigs we can get rid of, that would be nice. You swordsman, I'd like you to go and tackle that whole rabble, and I want you guys to claim that. If you could run, that would be excellent. Might be preferable. Boromir. Attack. Oracle Warband, we should be able to handle them. Excellent. Now our towers return to us. Excellent. We should now be able to fight them freely. Excellent. We've got some wavering here. Perfect. This has been a hard one, man. It's been difficult. Cavalry. Right, they're gone. Perfect. Be prepared to chase anything now. They are now wavering. Gondor has only lost 15. Right, let's just put a little war cry. Encourage your men at the front. Push. Excellent, excellent. Brutal. Brutal.
At the ready.
Broke through. Oh no, it's just a horse. The horses. That's fine. Perfect. Perfect. Let me move up. Continue to share that aura. You come over here. Ideal. Cavalry, you'll be prepared. And I'd say that is checkmate. Boromir's aura is incredible. We're going to lose these two units, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not upset. Attack.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Oh, they're broken. Who cares? Who cares? Keep pushing men. What? Yeah, okay. Just catch any one trying to run. Excellent. Wow,
A
okay.
glorious victory will soon be yours.
Get him, do not let him escape. Although we quite like that hit a tower to stop firing now. Ideally. Try and gather up as many as possible, put it on fast forward. Cavalry, you're going to wait here to intercept Lungor. Yeah. Get him. From Sauron can be no escape. Or so they say. Excellent, he's gone. Perfect. Then keep chasing. Perfect. Excellent. Few. Try to let as little exit as possible. Left, just a one. Okay, after them. 61, 20, yeah, so get them. Quick about it. Them. 3, 2, 2, yeah, we can do that. Get after them, come on. Not afraid of a little bit of war. Excellent. Pyrrhic victory. Don't know if I agree with that. I appreciate we lost a lot, but you know, it was kind of 4-1, man. So, well, 2-1, 2.5, yeah, 2-1, pretty much. So I would say that was successful, but you know, that will do us. So, 400 remain. Don't imagine that will be many, so hopefully we'll have a couple of turns just to kind of rebuild the forces. We did lose quite a lot of those men. But another defence of Skilliath successful, so you know, I'll take that. I'll take that. Just the 15 kills for Boromir, but that would be the routing troops. 285 for the Pelargar Marines, 14 for the Pelargar Marines, 284 for Penifgalen Spearmen, 203 for the trained Spearman Militia, or is that Man at Arms? Spear at Arms. 162 for the Archers, and 319 mostly captures for the Cavalry. So very pleased with that. We have only got 1126 remaining, but that did include the army that was heading for Cer Andros, so not the end of the world. So get rid of that army there, that larger army, get rid of that army, and this army's survived somewhat through those 18 work centuries, which is quite frustrating actually. 9% replenishment, we will take that. That should get us about 110 men back, just under that. So we killed Gash, it's interesting. Gorluk and Lungor, trait gained, Keeper of the Gate for Boromir. Gained from winning siege battles as a defender, so +1 commands, +3 morale under siege, +3 siege holdout time. Excellent, okay. Glaskill's got a trait, so let's sort him out. Glaskill, so let's again get another sailor. Guess it's a little bit extra wealth from maritime. Now Muhammad did mention corruption, so we'll have a look at that. The Shepherd in Erech, the monument in Lodogravallis, and the monument in Pelargia. Excellent. So 10,000 gold. Boromir's got some more troops, which is excellent because we do have the Ravagers on our front doors, our doorstep. Let's repair those. We've got the cash in me as well. We need to get the tech tree, that's fine. 5 turns for the beacons. Cer Andros is getting the next town level, that's fine, so nothing to do here. With Meloise, got 1 turn left to get the next level of the settlement. So we need to get some corruption buildings, which comes from centre buildings. So that's fine, okay. We can get Terrify Year, the next level of that. Could get the next level of Dol Amroth, which unlocks Bar Roglor Cavaliers. If we get back to here, at the moment, yeah, so that would be some new ones. So I think Dol Amroth, that getting made to the next level might be a good shout. We have got the watchtower here. I'm considering dismantling that and building a centre, because if we were to do that, in the meantime, let's get that to a fountain. Mornemar. We can get the next level of wreck. So it's the centres we want to get in the cities. Okay, we'll come back to that. F-ring. Okay. That doesn't provide any new things to recruit, that's okay. Oh, that unlocks the Knights of Ringlevale, Knights of the Chillflood, the Ringlevale Heavy Pikemen, Ringlevale Spearmen, and the Master's Retainers. Interesting. Okay. Okay, over in the west, Anulons. And I know, I think Nikos made a point about potentially getting trade with the the wild men. Just I'm not particularly happy with us. That's the only thing. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Is there anyone new? There's not. Okay. Fine. Okay. So we've got lots of money. A reasonable amount of money. Boromir. Shall we get you some men at arms? Another bow unit potentially. Let's get a men at arms, a spear, and another pillar. In fact, let's get Faramir a unit as well, just to continue to build that. It's okay. Right, so shall we get the fountain and pillar gear? One here, nothing really to build. The armor off. Nothing to build there. Mornemar. Get the trader. And get the Traveller's Lodge. Probably do want a bit more control here. So there's nothing really that's going to boost that for now. So probably get to tier for this get we get as popular as possible. Probably get some sort of corruption building here. One gallon. We could get the next level of this, which is obviously making us quite a bit of money. Canada 0701, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate the first time chat, dude. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thank you. Not missed much in this particular stream so far. A good man. Obviously, if you've watched the previous stream, or if not, then you know that's okay. But in the previous stream, Boromir had a very unfortunate event at Minas Morgul, pulled back to Osgiliath, survived by the by the skin of his teeth, and we've just defended Osgiliath, and we've not really done much else in this stream. But I'm still learning, still getting to know the mechanics and really understanding, the various different things that are important in this game. Let's get a harbour and annual loans, and that pretty much uses up our cash for the turn. So we have got this, the Ravagers army, which I'm sure will probably attack us at Osgiliath. So I was wondering if you wanted to join a 2v2, if you're busy. Not this evening. Not this evening. I appreciate the invite or the question. But and thank you for following, Canada. I appreciate it. Yeah, this evening I'm only going to be streaming for another 30 minutes or so, and then it's going to be bedtime, which just feels bad for for the age I am, but it is what it is. So we've got Zor Zagar, who looks a lot like Pharazôn and the mouth of Sauron and people like that. With a not particularly impressive army. There are a few tier 2s and tier 3s in here, but nothing too scary, and I'm hoping he doesn't split his forces and we can kind of envelop him like we have done previously. But we should win this handily, so let's get on to the battlefield. I might speed this one up because we have already had one Osgiliath siege in this particular stream, and it can become quite cumbersome. I appreciate when you are watching along, when you get the same battle over and over again. I suppose the only thing to consider here is that our garrison army is not going to be particularly strong in this particular fight, because of course we're only 1 or 2 turns removed from the previous siege that we faced from Mordor, so that should add an element of interest to this, but we'll see how we do. But again, Canada, I appreciate it, mate. Potentially at a later date, my man will take you up on that offer. So, on to the battlefield once more. Looks like they're going to take this bridge, which is fine with me. Well, I say fine, it's not ideal, but never mind. So again, as always, want to use the garrison troops to really focus on this. The only issue is we're a bit light on our garrison units. Ideally, if we can initiate the kill box here, that would be great. We do have to have, obviously, eyes on this crossing. So we pop you there, men. I don't see them come across to this crossing, but we will be ready just in the event that they do. Swordsman here. Swordsman here. Pelargia Marines again. Pila, if you can go there, that would be excellent. Bowman. If you can go on that barricade, that would be great. Excellent. Empty fire from there. In fact, could we even put you there? Okay, then we have these tier 3s. If you can come here. Is that going to be enough space to fire? I hope so. And just in case, let's pop you here. And then our patrollers, if you can come to this side. And the rest of you can come here. Okay. Ready to rock and or roll. Let's hope again they do come down this area. I have just realised an error. An error. No, just stay there. That's not a lot, is it? That's not a lot at all. Okay. Well done. Well done. Although they are 2 tier 3 units, so wait and see. Let's speed this up a little bit. Again, I'm hoping they're all going to come down this bridge and they're not going to bother over here, because that means we can move our men if necessary, but we have a lot of archers on this occasion.
The enemy draws near.
Okay, move in. Let's just play. Okay, cool. Alrighty then. I just realised you could also defend here, couldn't you? You could defend here. I don't know, I like the bridge. Condenses them, makes it easier for our archers, I think. Focus on the general. Cav and Bow. Stay there, just stay there, just stay there. We have lost, well, we've only lost 12, we've killed about 300, our archers must be doing the work. Get them out. Walk over there. Got some routing, excellent. Boromir, let's encourage the men. Let's war cry. Boromir, if I can get you out here. Firing into their sides. You, actually, I want you to come over here because you're going to take the place of whoever runs out of ammo first. And I'd actually like you to hold your fire as well. Because you've got that barricade.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Right, you get after them. Over here.
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
Okay, I'm not really interested in making a mass formation there. Boromir, put the shield wall on. Use the one Gondor. Once you're both out of ammunition, fall back. I'll put these archers in your place. Okay, you're done. Off. You. On. You're done. Off. You. On. To move in. Okay, that formation for me. Thank you. No, please. You can run. Look up on that. lost. We've lost 100 and we've killed over 900. Excellent. Okay, archers are now in place. Fire. Archers nearly in place. Once you're on the wall. Fire. Sweet. Okay. Here. Get these trees. Recruit. If you can, come here please. Archers out of ammunition, they're still firing. Warcry, Boromir. Courage. Here. Okay, don't mind them die, because actually, if they die, they'll get their armour upgrades. Which I'm kind of annoyed I didn't realise that was the case until excellent, excellent. Okay, you after those Morgul Raiders. Archers, fire on those warg sentries. And
enemy units have been rallied.
pardon me.
Those at the ready.
Excellent. You go after them because they're not going to make it. Oh yeah, more Gondor. How many kills for Archer's got 132, 273, 242. $335, excellent. I was told that those tier 3 Gondor bowmen aren't actually that bad, so it's nice to see. Keep firing. After them. You after them, come on. Spearmen, you go here. More spears, you go here. And the rest of these.
Stand ready, Archer.
So, not even lost 100. Or we have, sorry, we lost just over 100 odd. Go back. Can you engage them? And then what we can do is bring you up. You chase them. Okay, you can go after the pikes. That's really frustrating. Okay, how are we doing here? Okay. War cry. After them. Okay. Now, if we can get these spears here, we can advance on to the bridge.
The enemy are losing ground.
Archers. Let's press something there. Archers, if you could actually come here. Gives us a direct line of sight into the sides, which is fantastic.
Soldiers at the ready.
After the work pikes. Archers, once you're in position, you can fire on. What have I done that with? Press the wrong button. Sure. Excellent. Okay. Fire it well. You cool window these arc pikes. Certain you can reach them. Sure, running, please.
Stand ready, archers.
Excellent. Instant wavering. Fantastic. Breaking. None should escape. Boromir, let's get a little war cry in here. A little bit of encouragement to your frontline troops, please, sir. Excellent. You're catching them, fantastic. Okay, just going to speed this up now. There's not much else for me to do, I don't think. Just sowing discontent here now. Wonderful. Do not let them pass. One can get away. Time that. Okay, swordsman. Onward.
Unit has fired all of its ammunition. A glorious victory will soon be yours.
Excellent. Okay, let's not allow anything to escape. Well fought, men. Well fought. I said you could escape, but I'm no mood for mercy. So let's get rid of those two final units. Fast forward, please. I see Warg Raiders. Wonderful. End the battle. Decisive victory. As it was intended. Lost 278 to their 2,430. Honestly, if we could have every battle, 335 kills for those archers, 201 for the, the lower tier. If we could have every battle of Skellige, the armies coming down the one corridor, I think we'd be able to hold them fairly easily forever. Of course, they bring trolls, which they did in the first battle of Skellige. That's a totally separate issue. But very happy with that. Not a lot of forward in this stream. I would like to stream a little bit longer, but I do have some things I do have to do before this evening's slumber. So I won't be able to just, turn off. Continue, sorry, this evening, which I would have liked, but what I don't understand, because I do have the content creation soundtrack on. I don't understand why there's no sound during these end battle screens. It's a little bit annoying, but hey ho, we continue moving forward. So, move back onto the campaign map. Wonderful. Totally routed the enemy. Excellent. We could reorganise again, get an extra 6% replenishment. I'm going to do that. We're not exactly greedy for coin. Zorzagard deceased. Excellent. Decisive victory. Skellige war declared between the Goblins and Rohan. Interesting. Armloth, Meluí and Calambril have got their upgrades. Excellent. How far away are we in Kerandros? 3 turns. I would like to move Faramir to start getting troops from here, now that we can get some more. Some javs would be quite useful. Long axe of the gentle hand, yes please. Their upkeep, it's not too bad, so Flower Knights, they look insane, and I think we can actually recruit them now. So we'll hire them. Wonderful. Can you make it to get those units from Faramir? Wonderful. Let's upgrade them. Tremendous. Tremendous. Very happy with that. Skellige should now be safe. Okay. Could upgrade that to the outpost. Take 2 turns. Give us control. Slow the enemy army movement range. And it would give us some Gondor bowmen. I don't know if it's strictly worth it, to be honest. Got 100% control there. Buildings constructed, units recruited, yeah, that's okay, that's fine. Ethering's not far away. Calambril is a little bit away, though Amroth shouldn't, sorry, the Amroth is quite far away. Lynn here's not far away. Pelargir's quite a bit away as well. Gallon, it's a bit far away. Okay. I'm thinking we might actually just save our cash. In fact, no, I want to get a next level though. I'm off, didn't I? Okay, that's fine. Once we do start getting these more expensive units, let's just save, end the turn. Once we do start getting these a little bit more expensive troops, finally get population surplus in middle Gondor, which means we can build. Let's go for Lindia. And let's get some corruption. That would be the hall. Okay, so let's get the centre, and we'll get the hall and Lynn here. Excellent. Okay. Rank gain for Emerhill. Wonderful. Let's upgrade you. Let's go for... No, let's go for the Armor Veterans, why not? Doing here. You are the governor here. No, that's not what I wanted. Doing here, let's upgrade you. Stonemason, perfect. And then Barry here. Ah, I didn't mean that. Press the wrong button. Prudence, perfect. Okay. Faramir, let's get you a force march, and now you can recruit all these Imloth Melee units. Now they are only kind of tier 1s and tier 2s, but they are quite cool to have. And the mounted axes should be fun, so let's... These are heavy skirmishers, okay. So let's get 2 of you, and 1 of you. Wonderful. Yeah, okay. Is there any more cool mercs? No, there isn't. I'll write it. Scale if it's safe. No army should be able to reach Caer Andros, and there is one on this northern pass through Aphelion, which is absolutely fine. Next time we will get the next level of barracks, and then we will then suspend our focus on military and we'll move strictly to civic. Once we have tier 3s, I'll be a lot happier, feel a lot safer in that regard. So that's fine. Dawnless building to the next level. Mornemar, Lamadin. Eric could get the next level of that. Lord Galen. I think we should probably just get this, max it out, because it does give us incredible finance, to be honest. Ideally we'll get to the I think when we move on to this, we'll focus on these two, crop rotation and hereditary tradesmanship, and then we'll go straight for professionalised food storage, and then we'll go for regional development projects, so that we can work on these new mines and things. And I think we'll be in a good place at that point. Tarnos does need a little bit of more control, so Greenland here would do that. We're not losing massive control anywhere, so -1 per turn is not the end of the world.
Stand ready.
build? What do we want to build? We've got cash. Can you get any cool mercs? The Angled Warders. No point getting them just now, and they have 361 upkeep, so that's probably not ideal at the moment. We are going to start recruiting in Dol Amroth though, so probably better getting the next level of Forge. And in that regard, let's end the turn, get to turn 31. Mordor aren't doing anything. That Corsair fleet is broken. So the blade that was broken. So it's the next level in our Return of the King script. The Chief Scholar of Minas Tirith Citadel Library, having long researched old records in the city's archives, has located the scroll telling of the blade that was broken. As Elendil was slain by Sauron, his sword Narsil broke into 2 pieces as he fell. One of those pieces was used by Isildur to cut the ring from the hand of Sauron. The shards of Narsil remain guarded by Elrond Half-Elven in Rivendell, and a prophecy tells of the blades reforging when a king returns to Gondor. It might be prudent to speed this matter, now that the heir of Isildur has been revealed to us. If you send word of this to Elrond, the Elvensmith surely possesses the skill to reforge the blade, and a mounted messenger may swiftly deliver it to Aragorn. Of course, sending for Aragorn directly would hasten his return, should you wish it so. Either way, the Shire grows ever fearful of losing his power, and will be resentful of any course of action. Yeah, we've got to have the blade reforged. It's not important. Summon him now, just not options. We've got the cash. Let's have the blade reforged. Now, last bit of lore, last probably thing we'll talk about in this stream. The books and the films differ in that Aragorn actually leaves Imladris when the Fellowship sets out with the Flame of the West, with Andúril. So in the books, Aragorn accepts his fate, that he will be king, at 20 when Elrond sort of reveals his heritage and kind of what he is expected to kind of do as as the last heir of Isildur. And Aragorn fully accepts that, and he's given the Ring of Barahir, and he's given the Shards of Narsil, and he takes the Shards of Narsil pretty much on his adventures. And one of the things I'd like to do from this roleplay perspective is, when we do eventually move towards the Corsairs, I would like Aragorn to lead that as king. Because Aragorn went, in fact, we'll not go into too much of these, because again we can keep that for a later stream. But to get back to the Shards of Narsil, he actually leaves Imladris with the Flame of the West, with Andúril, and he doesn't just wait for Elrond to turn up at Dunharrow with the sword, and there's not this like toing and froing over whether he's going to take up the kingship. It's pretty clear from the get-go really that he's going to do that. So it's a bit it's obviously a departure from what we know from the films, but in the books he's more than ready to become king. So Faramir, if you can move here, I would quite like to in fact no, actually let's just get you back towards Kerandros, that's fine. So yeah, that's obviously a slight departure from the books. So now we can get the tier 2 and the tier 3 barracks. However, that would probably mean that in Pelargir or in Linhir, we kept it, didn't we? Yes, we did. And that includes Tarnost and Ethring. So we want to build the archery range. We're going to send someone to here to get it. But anyway, that's never here nor there. So yeah, it's a massive difference from the books and the film. So we'll build the infantry there, and we'll build the archery range here. So if we get that next level of recruitment, that's going to be important. We've still got a bit of cash remaining. So yeah, we did get the centralised training programme. We've got the artisan built in Lond Gallon, excellent. Unseasonal conditions in Middle Gondor and Lamadon, and of course we've got the mounted axes and the Dindal's Watchman, which is really cool. So, like I said, we are going to focus on the crop rotation. Actually, we're going to just focus right through to that. I appreciate that's going to take 18 turns. So, ideally, we'd also move to focus a little bit more on kind of lower, not lower buildings, but research buildings, just to try and speed up that process. So, is there anything I can get from these towns that will allow me to do that? No, there isn't. Okay. Can that speed up lower? No, it can't. Okay. Long Gallon. Get the archives. I mean, we could. No, that's not gonna help. How long did it take to do that? 10 turns. But that's just gonna slow down everything. Pardon me. So the next 18 turns is gonna be focused on that. Not quite ready to move out with Boromir, but that's absolutely fine. We've got 2 more turns for the beacons, which will then allow us to get the Rohirrim, which I'm very much looking forward to. That will be a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to get these sort of special buildings up to their next level. What can this do if we get it to 3? Yeah, so it doesn't give us anything majorly new. Ideally, the next time we have population surplus in Minas Tirith, we will get the siege works, so we can start building, augers and then trebuchets and things of that nature. Wreck. To be fair, I'm noticing that a lot of these buildings are only giving us access to tier 2 and tier 3 units, but that's absolutely fine. We'll get Bogswood Huntsman. They seem interesting. So yeah, we do want to keep building up these kind of fiefdom towns and sites, because it gives us some cool units when we do eventually decide. For example, over here, we're probably not far away from being able to build a fiefdom army to send north to rid us of these wildmen, which I think would be quite fun to do. However, we need to be careful of our food and also how much these buildings are going to cost us. So in Mornemar, let's get the can we actually get, I'm sure I built a Traverse Lodge somewhere. Unless I haven't. Because we probably do want some spies. Yeah, so let's Calambil, let's get the Traverse Lodge, and let's get a bakery there. We're pretty much maxed out here. We can't really do much else, so that's fine. Farmer, you're moving back. We'll do one more end turn phase. How long is that going to take? 3 turns, okay. So let's do one more end turn phase. Oh, excellent, we've got the next tier of dominance. Perfect. So that allows us to get one more dignitary, one more champion, one more spy. Also allows us another governor. So we've got faction-wide corruption of 5% and -3 Dunedain Kingdom influence for the next 4 turns. So without taking counsel of the steward, a rider is sent to him ladders with rich gifts and the writ of the head scholar, bidding Elrond reforge the sword with haste. For a symbol of such power, rekindling hope in our men and fear in our ancient enemies is worth any price. Word of this deed soon reaches the steward. He does not speak of it openly, but a cold shadow falls upon his heart. The fear that his own people conspire with this northern ranger to supplant him is festering, and he clutches the rod of his office even tighter, his gaze turning inward, jealous of any power that is not his. Sure's greed for power. The Lord of Gondor is not to be made the tool of other men's purposes, and the rule of Gondor is mine. Okay, that'll hit us a little bit, but we can deal with it. Grow up a little bit. 10 and 4. So do any of these provide us with additional things to? No, they don't. Okay. So it's very much just the fiefdom cities. So before we end, no, not that one. Before we end, let's just have a look at let's just have a look at our province. So Norian's got a governor. Belfalas doesn't. Lamondon doesn't. Western Gondor doesn't. So Belfalas, you can't see it because of the. So I'll give you a quick rundown. You can't see it because of the webcam. Honorian is currently making 1334. Has a food and surplus, which is fine. Belfalas is making 647. Lamondon 1085. Middle Gondor 1369. Western Gondor 1402. And Lebanon 3117. Western Gondor is, of course, where we have this building, the Mesta Sheep Pens. And Belfalas is second to that. And Middle Gondor, it might be worth actually removing who is governing here. Doing here. It might actually be worth removing him. I'd be interested. Can I see how much he is boosting this with? It probably is a way. So if someone can tell me in the comments, that'd be great. Again, I'm not entirely familiar. Because it's probably worth moving down here to Western Gondor, for example, or putting them in Belfalas and capitalising on the fact that they're already making some great money. But Belfalas will be our next area for governor. So Derverin has 1 and 1. We should probably look at their traits actually. Yeah, very much military. Elfir gives +2 control, -5% tax rate. Yeah, we probably don't want that. Einborg gives +2 bonus control. Huron -2 construction costs, +2 control, +2 tax rate. So Huron's looking smart option right now. N4 +1 influence. Forlong +2 control and +2 influence. Hurlwyn -2 construction. Okay, so I think who was it? Was it Elfir? No, it wasn't. Huron. Yes, so Huron, you are going to be the governor of Belfalas. Excellent. And then we are going to, can we promote you yet? Yeah, we can. Promote them. And then Glasgow, make you a councillor. Doing here, make you a councillor. And Huron, let's make you a councillor as well. Denethor, you've got 378 influence, so let's embezzle funds. Hill, you've only got 30 influence, so we'll not do that with you. Okay, perfect. Sweet. Belfast, you need an edict, so we probably want to go for tax rate +10%. I need to redeploy you. Excellent, that's extra 500 gold a turn now. Amazing. You are deployed, aren't you? Yes, excellent. And we can actually get another agent. And does it really matter? Let's get Hador. And Hador, next turn you will move to Belfalas. Yeah, move to Belfalas in the next turn. And then here we are building the Traveller's Lodge, get one more turn for that. Excellent. Minas Tirith, we're one more turn away from the Beacons of Gondor. We have got a population surplus, but I want to save that so we can get the siege works. So we're not going to do anything here for now. Aim of Melowy, again, nothing really to build except from upgrading that. We could upgrade Pelargir, but I'm not really interested for now. Lynn here, we could upgrade Lynn here. We could upgrade Efring, which is looking quite enticing at the moment. Dolamroth, we could get the next level of Terrifier, which gives us an extra 200 gold per turn. Mornemar, we could get the next level of Erek, which is just a little bit cheaper, but might be a good idea. Yes, we wanted to get the corruption, so let's get a centre and build that there. Excellent. And Lord Gallon. No, since we've got the cash, let's get the next level of that. Perfect. And then we are 2 turns away from getting the tier 2s and the tier 3 barracks. We were building the next level of so we're building that here. Okay, and then we can get Bowman, because that's probably where we are a little bit light at the moment. Faramir, I'm wondering, just one last, bear with me. Yeah, still nothing of great import. Okay, let's get into Minas Tirith, and we can upgrade these guys. Ah yes, they will be getting the I wonder why we weren't upgraded already. Did I just not do it? I don't know. But next time we'll move back to Kerandros, that's fine. Interestingly, can you move out a second? You go in there. Yeah, I just haven't done something. Okay, back in. That's fine. Wonderful. I don't really want to add anything to this until we get the tier 3s. Probably do want to get, we've got 3 bowmen. We now have got some pole arm infantry. So yeah, we're doing okay, and then next time we'll get the Rohirrim. So, with that being said, guys and girls, everyone that's watching, thank you very much for watching this evening. I really do appreciate it, and I'll say that more often than not, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you to Mohammed, to Canada, to Specto, to A Campbell Triple X for tuning in this evening. You will catch the VOD on Twitch, you can watch the video on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you very much for staying with us for just under 2 hours. I plan to stream again probably Thursday the 12th of February, when actually I'll just be returning from getting a new Lord of the Rings themed tattoo, so that'll be interesting. But in the meantime, my friends, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow, put the notification bell on, all that stuff that people ask for. And I will catch you in the next one. Thank you very much. Good night.